What is up, crypto hackers? Welcome back to another episode of Hack Crypto, where we hack our cryptocurrency, NFT, blockchain, and metaverse education. If you guys are brand new here, slap a like on this video. It helps get the video out to more people. Turn notifications on if that sounds good, and be subscribed because it's free and supports the channel. And if you want to learn more about the metaverse, definitely stick around for more videos. Now, in this special episode, I go through Anker. An Anker network is a fantastic new way of developing the Web3 infrastructure. I've gone over a lot of projects in the past, including Chainlink, that really helps with oracles, and I'm really interested in diving deep into Anker today. They're releasing the Anker 2.0 network. That's really exciting because they are processing a lot of requests. Currently supporting 30 different blockchains and trusted by Polygon, Optimism, Binance, Aave, and so many more of these different awesome protocols out there. They're doing 7.2 billion API requests per day, which, just to put that into perspective, there's only 8 billion people on Earth. So almost a single API request per person on Earth right now. Now, with over 39,000 developers building on the network, I want to make 100,000 requests on this network. I have to make a payment to the Anker network. When I make that payment, it's converted into tokens. That's distributed out to the node providers, which is rewards, and the DAO governing how many percentage of the actual payment goes to the different providers. Top of that really cool concept of a payment converting into the token, going out to the people who are supporting the network. It's very important to know that the good actors within a network like this that are contributing, being very honest and supporting the network, helping govern the network, and they're part of all different aspects of it. Maybe they're multiple network operators. Those types of people get rewarded. And the DAO itself allows for people to vote and really recognize the people that are good actors. And this is something really interesting here, where when you have a network at this scale that's doing over 7 billion API requests a day, what you have is a really unique game theory in play here, where you have good actors rising to the top because the community sees them and they are rewarded through the token that is consistently being driven in by these developers doing 100,000 requests or greater a day. And it's a really impressive model of marginal contribution in game theory, where I am able to contribute a node to this network. I'm rewarded for being a good actor. And I am also rewarded by being able to govern with the DAO because I'm rewarded in the token, being listed on things like Coinbase, Binance, Bittrex, like all the big blue chip exchanges. This is a really established project. And what I like to do on this channel is simplify things down the best I can. What's important is to always recognize when people are building throughout bear markets, and we are definitely in one right now. So the people that are still deploying updates, they still have massive amounts of developers, 39,000 people building on top of this thing. It's very important to recognize that and to highlight that. And I think that's one of the things that I'm really excited to be able to do during the bear market over the next couple of years here, is just showcase the hardcore building that's going on and give a sense of hope, because there are projects like Anker out there that are deploying every single day. One of the shining moments recently for Anker has been that companies like Filecoin and SushiSwap have moved over to using Anker from other competitors out there. And that's because it's faster and it's much less expensive. So they have been growing pretty rapidly with 20 proof of stake blockchains at this point. And a lot of people are moving over to them because with this many developers doing this many requests, that is a signal that it is a tried and true network. So the transition that Anker's in the midst of doing this year and has done is they used to take payments, kind of a pay-as-you-go model, through a credit card system. And they really wanted to get away from that, rightfully so, because credit card systems are just archaic and brutal. For anybody that's operated a business in this space knows that it is very tricky. So what they've done is now, with the whole staking model incorporated in with the Anker token, they've actually allowed it for all to happen natively. So if I'm making a certain amount of requests, I can make that payment and I can stake, and I have this sort of velocity of the staking rewards to be able to just continuously operate. And I think that's a really exciting part and a shift that a lot of people discount in this space. When you go fully Web3 and you're moving away from the traditional sort of infrastructure of credit card payment processing, you are in fact one of the pioneers in this space where you're operating fully vertically and people are able to, use the token as a core utility. Three pretty key ingredients here. The gaming SDK, of course, I'm super pumped about to see that they're going to be developing or allowing people to develop with NFTs and all sorts of cool things that the gaming ecosystem needs on top of the infrastructure. They're also working on a liquid staking component. So that is a really kind of interesting SDK. I'm digging into that a little bit more when we get onto the site. But the last one here, I really wanted to highlight the app chains as a service. And this is effectively something that provides all the different dApp developers out there a suite of tools. Just for everybody that's new to this space, any project that is supporting as an infrastructure play here, like Anker, if you're supporting the largest exchange like Binance in the world, you deserve some research. So this is, of course, not financial advice by any means, but definitely research into Anker, because if you're supporting things like SushiSwap, Polygon itself, and you're supporting Binance, there is a lot going on there with almost 8 million API requests a day. I think there's something to be said about the level of disruption that is going to go into infrastructure over the next decade. In addition to Binance Labs announcing a investment in Anker last week, what you have is the only real competitor, I would say, is Chainlink out there, and operating at dramatically less cost and really providing that much infrastructure. These two are front running. They are the two leaders in this space. And I think that only having one other competitor that's going after multi-blockchains and the infrastructure really across the board, cutting costs by like half, and you have incredible speed, it's hard to compete with that. So Anker is doing a great job. But one of the key reasons why I'm talking about Anker right now at the end of August is that there is a huge merge happening with Ethereum to proof of stake. And Anker is positioned to benefit from this probably more than the vast majority of projects out there, because they are the proof of stake infrastructure for all these huge blockchains, 20 blockchains. So I think it's a really exciting thing to see that proof of stake is, where Ethereum's going. The merge is set to happen, I believe, in the mid of next month in September. So seeing Anker positioned where it is right now, you have all this investment coming into it. You have all these developers making thousands and hundreds of thousands of requests a day. It's just a really good sort of bulletproof way of going into a merge. Before we dive onto the site, just keep in mind there are three different components here that the Anker token is leveraging. You have your developers, you have your node operators, and you have your stakers. Those three together, that sort of trifecta, is how this whole ecosystem operates together. The token is like the glue around those three key ingredients to the Anker 2.0 network. So without further ado, let's jump right on to their website and do a quick overview. As you can see, that staking is live here in the top right-hand corner. It goes through some of the details on staking, but ultimately I want to go through the three key ingredients that I mentioned before. So let's go ahead and check out these beast numbers here. 7.2 billion daily API requests, 39,000 distinct developers, 30 plus global regions, 27 supported networks. And of course you have the heavy hitters, Polygon, Binance, Optimism, Aave. The different pieces here, stake and earn with Anker staking products. This is the liquid staking SDK that I mentioned briefly beforehand. The Anker gaming SDKs is where we get the juicy NFTs and the monetization tools that can help move games on chain. So really excited to see that they're focused on the developers of games and all types of applications. And then of course, the staking and earning components. So real quick, going to the RPC concept, I wanted to show you guys exactly how this dashboard looks, because you have all these different networks and you can click on them and it shows you just how all of this goes together here. You can see the usage data, total requests 915 million, And this is over a 30-day period. Let's see, over 24 hours, 43 million and 237 million. This is on Optimism. Really cool to see this. You can just see it all open right here on these dashboards. Last thing I want to go over real quick is the actual tokenomics here, because I'm obsessed with this. I've been doing a ton of research on this, and this is the 3 ingredients, as I mentioned: users, providers, and stakers. So we have our Web3 projects here: DeFi, NFT marketplaces, and games. The requests go to Anker, and you can see that the data requests and Anker rewards are sent to the decentralized network of node operators. And then you have the earn rewards go to the holders. The staking plays back into the network, and you can deposit the Anker, and you can go back and forth with the traffic to the network. So really, really seamless and cool way of displaying this. Really great way of thinking through all the different mechanisms that are going to play into the token value here and the utility. So well done on that front. That is it for my overview of Anker. Super excited to be following this project. Anybody that's building in a bear market and deploying crazy cool updates like this, 2.0 for them is a massive move. Seeing the staking to earn with these different node operators, the different staking options, the SDK for gaming, of course, is rolling out that I'm super excited to check out. And just seeing the level of developers on this, guys. I know that there's always a key emphasis on, price and stuff like that in this space, but follow the developers. That is a key and core, tried and true methodology in this space. Follow the developers. And with 39,000 developers building applications on here, over 7 billion requests a day through the API, and developers have to, pay at 100,000 requests or higher. Like, you have a pretty key piece of infrastructure right here. And if you are looking out there for things that are going to be long-term, go for infrastructure. Always look at infrastructure that has actually been tested and is out there in the ecosystem. So I think that this is a really exciting project. All the links to Anker will be in the description below. As a full disclaimer, this is a sponsored review by Anker. I reached out to them when I heard about 2.0 and Binance Labs investment in them. That is it for this episode. Slap a like if you like this. All the links will be in the description. And that is it. I will see you guys on the next episode here on Hack Crypto.